How many of you ever heard my album? No. How many of you ever heard it? You've all heard my songs, and God's heard them too. And you had a lot of music tonight, and I can play the piano, and I can sing for you, but God told me to talk to you. He really did. And I love to play. I also love to preach, but there's albums you can hear music all day long. Music is 10th on my list of important. I'm not a musician. I'm a child of the King, and I'm a preacher of the gospel. And most of all, above all of that, I've got to live what I believe. I know how to entertain. I did that a long time before I was saved. And a little bit right after when I got saved, I got out there and made the people dance. And there's a place for everything. But the Lord's called me to something different. And the thing He's called me to is to call His people to a rallying point. Because everybody talks about revival. Oh man, Lord, send us a revival. You know, we're always praying for revival. Charles Finney, the great evangelist in the 1800s, has something to say. What he had to say was, Christians are more at fault for not being revived than sinners are for not getting converted. One morning I woke up and I wanted to cry. You ever had that happen? You're before the Lord and you know you're just a creep inside. You know that you've been hurting Him, and you know that everything He's asked you to do, you've kind of put on the shelf so you can have a good time. A Christian good time, but a good time. And I woke up and I wanted to cry because, you know, I knew I hurt God because He told me to pray, and I just didn't have time for Him. I was too busy ministering to people. I was too busy being a Martha, running around and serving God, but I didn't have time to pray, so God just said, you better get down and repent. And I go, well, how do I do that? He goes, cry. I said, I can't. I don't feel like crying. He said, I'll wait. And I sat down and started working on this song.
Shine it all around, but first
crown, for my reward is giving glory to you. My eyes are dry, my faith is old, my heart is hard, my prayers are cold, and I know how I ought to be alive to you and dead to me. What can be done for an old heart like mine? Soften it up with oil and wine. The oil is you, your spirit of love. Please wash me anew in the